What is good, guys? It's your boy PRO3F Professor. We back again with another banger. Listen, today we're going to be reacting to 11 dumbest rappers who are going broke. Yeah, let's get to it.
The life of an international rapper is filled to the brim with luxury, glamour, and excesses. More times than not, rappers have so much money they don't know what to do with it. With all their basic needs met, they begin to spend their cash on comical and borderline farcical purchases that range from gold-plated toilets to a remote-controlled Lamborghini chain. Here are the 11 dumbest things rappers own. Lil Baby. Let's kick off the list with Lil Baby. Born and raised in Oakland City in southwestern Atlanta as Dominique Armani Jones, Lil Baby rose to fame in 2017 after he released a mixtape titled Perfect Timing. Since then, he has gone on to build a successful music career on the back of telling stories of how he has accumulated a lot of cash while hustling, even going on to have collaborations with other established rappers like Gunna, Drake, and Kanye West. With a successful rap career comes an increased cash flow, and Lil Baby has made the big bucks over the years. However, like all other rappers who are known to be exuberant spenders, Lil Baby is not any different. In 2020, Lil Baby paid a visit to the Icebox jewelry store in Atlanta to get some ice. But rather surprisingly, he did not go there to get the jewelry for himself though, because that'd be a relatively normal thing for a rapper to do. He went there to get an $8,000 kid-sized Rolex and chain as a birthday present for his 5-year-old son.
Whoa. I must say, $8,000 is a lot of money to be spending on your 11-year-old kid, but I don't see it as a dumbest thing. I mean, like, obviously the kid is going to outgrow. I mean, like, obviously the kid is going to outgrow the jewelry, but it is not the dumbest thing. I mean, like, it's not like spending on cars or something. I mean, like, bruh, the kid is gonna remember that, like, when I was 11, my daddy bought me 1, 2, 3. I don't know.
The chain Baby Jason got was iced out with 7 carats of diamonds. This will not be the only time Lil Baby will make a stop at the Icebox Diamond and Jewelry store. He was there again in 2022 for another birthday bash shopping, and this time it was even more elaborate. Birthday boy Jason got a $25,000 watch, clothes worth $15,000, and about $100,000 was spent in all on his birthday. The reason why this
I mean, if you got it, why don't you do it? If you got it, why don't you do it, man? You got a kid, you love that kid, you got money. I mean, spend it on your kid, dog.
It to our list of dumbest purchases is pretty obvious. I mean, I don't think the kid cares that much about iced out chains and Rolex watches. He probably would have preferred to have a video game console or even ice cream. In addition, that kid is going to outgrow that Rolex and those clothes in probably a year or two. Apart from lavishing his son with expensive clothes and gifting him a jewelry collection, Lil Baby spends a lot of money on vehicles, millions of dollars to be precise. His friend DJ Envy organizes an annual car show called DJ Envy's Annual Carchella. This is where Lil Baby flaunts his luxury line of cars. His car collection is estimated to be worth a whopping $5 million, and it boasts a variety of exquisite designs, and almost any exotic car that could come to your mind can be found there. Found amongst Lil Baby's collection of cars, the rapper has a 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan black badge, a Campagna T-Rex, a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, and a Lamborghini Urus. Kanye West, now known as Ye, is one of the world's most successful, if not the most successful rapper alive. The rapper turned businessman is also one of the richest rappers out there, and was once a billionaire. With all the riches come excessive purchases, and Kanye West is atop the totem pole when it comes to rappers spending money on the dumbest of stuff. Together with his ex-wife Kim, Kanye spent a lot of money on things normal people don't even know they can spend money on. Like we didn't even know such things existed. In 2019, Kanye West and his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, installed a $30,000 bathroom sink while they were doing a home renovation. $30,000 for a sink is simply comical, but fasten your seatbelt because it gets worse. Kanye West and Kim paid $400,000 to rent an island for Kanye's 40th birthday party. Kanye, Kim, their children, and some close family and friends were on the island for a 4-day birthday getaway. So apparently they spent more than $100,000 a night staying on the island. The $400 grand price tag might seem justifiable, since the island has a world-class spa, an oceanfront golf course, and a private family beach. I guess it might be worth every penny after all. But the list of dumb things owned by Kanye West seems inexhaustive. Kanye West and his wife spent over $1 million for the beds in their Bel Air mansion. That is a ridiculous amount of money just to pass the night. They also spent around USD $750,000 on gold-plated toilets. You heard that right, gold-plated toilets. Kim and Kanye decided when they were renovating the
Bro, like, what are you eating that needs you to be setting your box on something that's worth like $1 million? probably be eating something like $1,000 steak or something like, bruh, like, whoa. Have you ever even like, I forget about it. I mean, like, we know this steaks that are like $1,000, and it's probably like, oh, I don't even know what I'm saying though. Like,
Bel Air mansion that the regular toilet seats weren't good enough for the family, so they decided to splurge a whopping $750,000 just to take a dump. As we all know, a rapper's life is not complete with
hey, you gotta be eating some golden plated steak or something, man. Like, I don't know, you gotta be eating something from, you know. Hey, but he be cooking, yeah, all these music like he got him Ramsey. I don't, you know what I mean?
without expensive jewelry. Kanye contacted Tyrant, an American luxury watchmaker, to design a watch for him. The watch took about 5 months to make, and it was truly one of a kind. The watch has the face of Kanye designed on it with 8-karat yellow, white, brown, and black diamonds. The watch itself is covered in gold and diamond, and Kanye had to do away with $180,000 to have the watch on his wrist. In 2010, when Kanye arrived at the BET Awards, he didn't go unnoticed. He had been wearing a large gold chain around his neck. The chain was a Horus chain made by Jacob & Company. The pendant on the Horus chain was so big, it was reaching below Kanye's waist. It was carved to resemble the Egyptian god. The chain costs about $300,000 and is made up of 24-karat gold. Lil Uzi Vert, born and raised in Philadelphia on July 31st, 1994, as Samir Beisel Woods. Lil Uzi is a well-known rapper who gained initial recognition following the release of his mixtape, Love is Rage, in 2015. Since then, his stock has continued to rise, as has his fortunes, but Lil Uzi Vert is a rare gem. Of all the rappers in this video, none comes close to Lil Uzi Vert when it comes to the dumbest purchases. In early 2021, Lil Uzi Vert stunned the internet and the world when he revealed that he had a pink diamond worth $24 million pierced into his forehead. He showcased a video of him with the diamond.
Bro, this gotta be one of the dumbest thing, definitely, that I ever seen. Like, I don't know, but like, this is definitely not it. Like, man's done put a diamond on his forehead like he's someone straight out of Steven Universe something character. Like, it looks like Amethyst. Is it Amethyst from Steven Universe? I don't know. But like, this is very ridiculous. Like, it is very much ridiculous. I don't know, dude was thinking he got a third eye or what. But I mean, if anybody had a third eye, why wouldn't you have a diamond third eye?
In his forehead on Instagram with the caption, "Beauty is pain." He then went on Twitter to explain that he has been paying off the $24 million diamond since 2017, having just finalized the last payment. He went further to say that the diamond was 10 or 11 carats and worth more than his cars and home combined. This is definitely his most expensive purchase ever, and certainly his dumbest so far. Why go through 4 years of paying for a diamond that is more expensive than all your other properties combined? Why go through the pain of implanting a diamond in your forehead? I have thought and thought about how this can make sense, and I have failed. This can certainly rank as the worst purchase of all time. He himself has claimed that the purchase is the stupidest thing he has ever done. Speaking to fellow rapper Fat Joe on
I'm glad he noticed it.
IGTV in an interview, he said, "I'm Lil Uzi. I'm turned up. So $24 million on a ring is the stupidest idea because I'm going to look down and that ring ain't going to be there. I know me. I wake up in odd places and different sceneries." Apparently, he had initially bought the diamond as a ring, but he soon feared he'd lose it and decided to implant it on himself, thereby always keeping it with him. However, it is safe to say that the plan didn't work for long, as in September of 2021, Lil Uzi Vert lost his pink diamond when he jumped into a crowd at a rolling loud hip-hop festival. Thankfully, he did not have any serious injuries, and he was able to find the diamond, moving on from the forehead diamond and to something less ridiculous. Lil Uzi Vert has always cited Marilyn Manson as a big musical influence of his, to the extent that he is the only person Lil Uzi Vert followed on Instagram for a while. But that was not enough. He went further and bought a $220,000 Marilyn Manson necklace. The necklace has 16,000 diamonds in it and 155 total carats. Lil Wayne, one of the veterans of the rap game, Lil Wayne's career began in 1995 when he was about 13 years old. Since then, he has been an ever-present feature in the rap industry, owing to a very successful music career. The amount of years he has spent in the industry also means he has had a lot of time to rack up stacks of cash. But with racking up comes blowing off, and Lil Wayne is no stranger to the game of rappers making stupid purchases and owning the dumbest of things. Throughout his career, Celebrity Net Worth estimates that he has spent around 20% of his total net worth on mega purchases, like a car collection, art, and houses. Well, that seems fair and reasonable to me. He has got the money, so why not spend the money? However, the ridiculous spending starts when Lil Wayne decided to spend about $150,000 to pimp out his teeth. Everybody wants to have beautiful snowy white teeth, well, not Lil Wayne. The rapper had diamonds dentally implanted into his teeth, so he can't just randomly take them out. He would need surgery to do that. That's some serious commitment just to have an expensive smile. He was one of the rappers to incorporate grills as a part of his image and persona. The diamond grill, along with his eyelid and face tattoos, seemed to help create a fan base for him and even pioneer the next generation of rappers. That being said, we can't help to think that the $150,000 could have been spent elsewhere to great effect, especially since grills aren't exactly in at the moment anymore. To make matters even worse, Lil Wayne had to remove the grills about a year later due to his prison sentence. He had to undergo surgery, which included 8 root canals. Apart from the diamond teeth, Lil Wayne has dropped the big bucks on some very exotic automobiles. Parts of his collection include dropping $228,000 for a Mercedes SLS AMG, Bentley Mulsanne for $280,000, a $400,000 McLaren 720S, a $90,000 Cadillac CTS, and a $550,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe. And finally, the bane of every rapper, jewelry. And Lil Wayne has got lots of them. The rapper commissioned jeweler Eliant to make him an iced out necklace with the initials YM as a large pendant. This is a moniker for his label, Young Money. Although the price of the necklace was not disclosed, streets have it that it set him back by a few $100,000. Lil Pump. Lil Pump, born as Gazzy Fabio Garcia, rose to the musical limelight with his hit single Gucci Gang in 2017. Since hitting the scenes, Lil Pump has grown to become one of the most prominent names in the SoundCloud rap game, using his eccentric look, minimalistic music, and hyperactive public persona to build a massive fan base. Regardless of what you may think of the rapper, though there's no doubt that he's been able to rack up millions over the years in his lucrative career, allowing him to buy a selection of the strangest items possible. But what are some of the comically expensive things that Lil Pump has come to own? As we all know, what is taught on day one of the beginner course in rapping is the possession of expensive jewelry, and Lil Pump sure did attend that class. First on the list of dumbest things owned by Lil Pump is his collection of incredibly expensive rings. It goes without saying in the rap game that you need to ice yourself out and look the part, and this is precisely what Lil Pump has done. His first set of jewelry is the ribbed rings, which when worn give the impression of an indented rather than smooth appearance. These 2 rings, one made of gold and the other made of platinum. However, they are covered with diamonds with the color matching the respective backgrounds of the ring. The making of these rings cost Lil Pump about $30,000 for the pair. But there is more. Lil Pump has 2 impressive star rings made from white gold. One cost him about $17,000 and a bigger one set him back $25,000. In total, Lil Pump claims to have a ring collection that costs him well over $100,000. Another dumb purchase by Lil Pump has to be a Lamborghini that he bought but didn't buy. Yeah, you heard that right. Lil Pump decided to buy a white Lamborghini Murcielago for around $250,000 only for him to return it 2 weeks later. This is absolutely mind-boggling considering just how much a value a car dips when it goes from being new to being used. Regardless of how much the rapper drove the vehicle, it would no longer be able to be sold as new, and as such he would have to do away with some of the $250,000 that he bought the car. Although the exact amount of money he let go is not known, it is estimated that it be about $50,000 to $80,000. That is a lot of money to blast on a 2-week joyride. To the last but dumbest purchase of all, Lil Pump decided he wanted to hop on the train of rappers with iced out teeth, so he dropped $250,000 on some custom grills. The grills were made of 165 hand-picked diamonds, each made up of 16 carats. It is cut to fit each specific tooth. These expenses are quite farcical for someone who has repeatedly claimed he stepped foot in the 4 walls of Harvard University. Birdman. Many rappers have spent money on a couple of things that have got our heads spinning, but none has spun our heads like Birdman has. The co-founder of Cash Money Records is notorious for spending ridiculous amounts of money and mostly on dumb things. Like a lot of rappers these days, having iced out teeth is something that is now commonplace, but Birdman was a pioneer in this regard. He is reported to have spent around $500,000 to get his diamond braces fixed on his teeth. Imagine spending $500,000 back in the day just to look good in front of the red carpet cameras or to give the ladies a nice smile. There is still more dumb spending down Birdman's sleeve. In 2012, Birdman paid $14.5 million for a 19,000 square foot mansion in Miami. The mansion came with a cabana, both an outdoor and an underground pool, a theater, a gym, and a spa. He even made millions of dollars worth of renovations, including adding a toilet made of gold. The golden toilet is
Like, what is it with famous people and gold toilets, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what do you take doo-doo? Like, what type of doo? Oh my God.
Worth $2 million alone. Birdman was truly living the life, but here is when things get tricky. In 2013, a judge ordered Birdman to relinquish the mansion. As it turns out, Birdman had taken a loan to purchase the house and had since defaulted on the loan. In 2017, a $12 million foreclosure lawsuit was settled on the house, which also included an office space he was renting. What made the purchase dumber was that, at about the same time, Birdman was owing some of his artists like Tyga and Lil Wayne. Birdman is also known to love his jewelry. He is estimated to have jewelry worth a collective about $50 million. This is estimated to be one of the most expensive jewelry collections in the world. Usually, Birdman wears jewelry worth around $5 million when he is out and about, during work projects, in the studio, or even when relaxing. Many of the pieces in the collection include diamond and platinum necklaces, name plaques, watches, and rings. The jewelry can be seen covered in shiny diamonds, and he often shows off his hoard on his Instagram account and music videos. Another thing that Birdman spends his money on is his cars. Birdman has more than 50 cars in his collection. One of them is the Maybach 62 Landaulet. It is considered to be the epitome of luxury travel, and coming in with a price tag of around $1.35 million, the Maybach Landaulet is one of the most expensive cars in the world. It is also very unique as Mercedes made only 8 units of this car. No wonder Birdman dropped all that amount of money on it. Another car in Birdman's collection is the Lamborghini Aventador. It is thought to have cost Birdman around $755,000. And of course, don't forget the Bugatti Veyron. Birdman does not just own one Bugatti Veyron, he actually owns 3. And with a price tag of around $2 million each, that's $6 million of supercar right there. But why have 3 of the same car? Well, Birdman keeps making our heads spin. 21 Savage. On the 26th of February, 2018, it appeared as if Atlanta rapper 21 Savage was about to change the culture. The rapper publicly declared he was not going to spend his hard-earned dollars on fancy pieces of jewelry. His manager took to Twitter to say the following: 21 Savage no longer wears jewelry. Buying houses, investing in businesses, crypto and youth startups is what he want to make cool for young rappers to do. Obviously, this was terrible news for the jewelry business, but great news for 21's bank account, as he decided to invest his money in business, cryptocurrency, and real estate. He explained in an interview with Vogue magazine while headed to the Saint Laurent 2019 menswear show in New York City: "I stopped wearing jewelry for a couple of reasons. One is because everybody wears jewelry. I outgrew it. I'm getting a little wiser and growing." He further iterated that he had never seen super wealthy people adorn themselves with jewelry, and that was another thing that inspired him to take an anti-jewelry stance. Another reason is because the richest people that I've ever met in my life, they've never had on jewelry. Every time I meet someone who's very, very rich, like wealthy, I've never seen them with jewelry on. And ever since I've been saving money and not spending it on jewelry, I've been getting way richer. Many fans, including younger ones, praised 21 Savage for the gesture. He was being compared to Jay-Z's with regards to the message on the critically acclaimed album 444 about ownership, credit, and generational wealth. Many of 21's peers were splurging on cars, high fashion items, and custom jewelry things which depreciate in value over time. But instead of maintaining his stand against reckless spending, 21 was seduced back to the dark side in the most hilarious of U-turns. Not even up to a year after he swore off jewelry and started embracing financial literacy, a video surfaced of him with a whopping $500,000 earrings, $505K to be exact. It appears the rapper couldn't help but give in to the excesses and glamour that his lifestyle can afford. Now it would have been forgivable if he purchased another lavish item like a Lamborghini or even a diamond-studded headphones like Lil Wayne. It's the fact that it's the exact thing he stood firmly against that he ended up splurging $500,000 on. If the earrings could talk, they would quote the popular Marvel villain Thanos to say, "You could not live with your own failure. And where did that bring you? Back to me." If you're aware of 21 Savage's past jewelry purchases, you would know it was just a matter of time before he relapsed into making another big-time splurge. In July 2017, the Atlanta Star hired Gabriel Jacobs, the owner of Raffaello & Company, to create an insane custom diamond pendant of his face. The blinged-out pendant of his face is covered in 100 carats of VVS-grade natural white diamonds, and the price tag, $125,000. Drake. In 2015, Drake's very close friend, Future, released the hit album DS2. On this album was a certified double platinum track titled Where Ya At, featuring the Canadian rapper himself. The song serves as a confrontational track to people who try to come back and profit off of Drake and Future's success after abandoning them during their struggles. A quite popular lyric from the track goes as such: "Man, I ain't got no choice, cause nowadays I swear this done changed up for the boy. I'm self-made, selfish with my women, self-employed, I'll buy the neighbor's house. If they complain about the noise, the OVO rapper boasts that he is so wealthy and has so much money that if anyone has a problem with him, he can easily take care of it, simply by buying them out. And in no surprising manner, Drake did buy his neighbor's house and converted it into a guest house. Now you may think he just bought the neighbor's house for a couple of $100,000, but you'd be totally wrong. He lives in the beautiful Hidden Hills estate in California, where other popular celebrities such as the Kardashians, Jenners, and Joaquin Phoenix live. In 2012, the hip-hop megastar purchased his massive Hidden Hills compound at the price of $7.7 million, according to public records. The compound was marketed as the ultimate Hidden Hills compound estate and a world-class private resort. The estate features 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms and clocks in at 7,444 square feet. It's a one-of-a-kind masterpiece of a house, befitting for a hip-hop icon. The house boasts cascading waterfalls, an 80-inch water slide, a grotto, and more. Other exterior features include a tennis court, 5-stall horse facilities with a riding area, a sand volleyball court, commercial bathrooms, a mechanical bull, viewing pavilions, and more. The interior features include a 24-seat theater, game room, spa massage room, master suite with his bathrooms, and a spectacular wine cellar tasting room. Now, there is nothing wrong with buying a house. It's even a solid investment that can be sold later on at an increased price. But it's the fact that Drake impulsively bought out his neighbor's house that gets our attention, and not for crumbs. He bought it for a whopping $2.85 million. Imagine paying $3 million just because you wanted a guest house or some extra space. Another of Drake's flamboyant excesses is his luxurious marble-lined bathroom with a 4,000-pound marble bathtub carved out from a single block. The bathtub costs close to $80,000. To be honest, Drake seems like the type of dude to indulge himself in an $80K bubble bath while sending a "Hey, lovely, I've been thinking about you all day. I wish I didn't give up on us" text message to 9 different women. DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is one of the most successful DJs in the history of hip-hop music. Starting out as a radio host in the 1990s on the radio station 99 Jams, he founded the record label We The Best Music Group and would go on to produce hit records and albums that brought him worldwide stardom, commercial success, and international prominence. With the newfound super success, DJ Khaled would indulge himself in a life of luxury. He has an insane collection of automobiles, wristwatches, jewelry, and also real estate. All pretty standard stuff for any superstar celebrity. But DJ Khaled goes the extra mile for even more ridiculous stuff, like a Versace pillow and buying his own waterfall in his home. Sometime during 2011, DJ Khaled purchased an amazing home located in Aventura, Miami, Florida, and was worth around $3.8 million. The home features 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms and comes with an impressive sneaker room, a soaring living room, and an outside area he refers to as his musical garden. Spanning about 6,600 square feet, the home also has access to an elevator, an ocean-facing pool, and a 45-foot boat dock with a jet ski lift. But what's better than one luxurious estate? 2. In January 2017, DJ Khaled purchased Robbie Williams' former house in Mulholland Estates, a gated community in Los Angeles, California. The house apparently set him back about $10 million, but that didn't faze him. The 10,681 square foot Mulholland estate is the epitome of Beverly Hills luxury. It was built in 1992 and sits in one of the most prestigious gated communities in the world. The mansion is located on about 3/4 of an acre, with a commanding view of the city, mountains, and canyons. It features a spa, a pool, an outdoor kitchen, a living area, 2 terraced patios, and a sprawling lawn. The interior of the house boasts a living room, study formal dining room, gym and media room, and an amazing kitchen with a breakfast area, butler's pantry, and maid's quarters. There is also a recording studio for his work-from-home ideas, and there is plenty of parking spaces outside for his collection of Rolls-Royce cars. What will blow your mind are the next couple of things he decided to add to his luxurious mansion in Miami, namely grass and water. You heard me right. DJ Khaled spent money to import grass from the golf course of Arnold Palmer, who is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most charismatic players in golf history. The second ridiculous thing he added was water. He apparently imported water all the way from the Bahamas. He described the water as that blue crystal water. Soulja Boy. The late 2000s had a very different landscape compared to now in terms of rap music, and the king of the hill was 17-year-old Soulja Boy, who just dropped the viral hit track Crank That Soulja Boy. The track peaked at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 7 non-consecutive weeks. He then went on to release other hit singles like Turn My Swag On and Kiss Me Through the Phone. All these successes landed him at number 18 on the Forbes list of hip-hop cash kings, earning him about $7 million that year. With all that cash flow coming in, there was no doubt that Soulja Boy would spend the money lavishly. But what if I told you to guess the most ridiculous piece of item he bought? Never in a million years would anyone be able to guess it. In 2009, 19-year-old Soulja Boy splashed $250,000 on a remote-controlled Lamborghini chain. You heard that right, a remote-controlled Lamborghini chain. I was not even aware that those 4 words could be stringed together to make a sentence. The $250,000 piece was gifted to him by his jeweler, Jason of Beverly Hills, for his 19th birthday. In addition to that, Soulja got a set of matching rings to go with the chain. Let's take a look at the viral video of Soulja Boy showing off his newly acquired iced-out remote-controlled Lamborghini chain, as well as his pinky ring and 2 bracelets.
Oh my goodness. Now this is my brand new remote control black Lamborghini chain. Remote control Lamborghini. It's black just like my pinky ring. Just like my pinky ring and my 2 bracelets is all black like that. So I just do like that. You know what I'm saying?
After the video went viral, the media called out Soulja Boy for carelessly spending his money, and rightly so. I mean, who spends $250,000 on a toy car? Right now, it is very common for rappers to invest in over-the-top jewelry to show off their wealth and get attention. However, in 2009, it was a different story. Also in the video, Soulja Boy took some time to show his fans that the Lamborghini chain was actually remote controlled. Let's take a look.
You know, I might do a little bit something like this. Hold on, man. Hold on. Rich Part 6. Now I might take my chain, you know what I'm saying, and do it like that. Hold on, I'm gonna just show y'all so you can see the remote control. I'm gonna start it out right back here. Remote control chain.
The Game. Up next is another rapper obsessed with remote-controlled cars. Compton-born rapper The Game rose to fame in 2005 with the success of his major label debut album, The Documentary, and has found sustained success since then. The Game is known for his insane car collection, but the one that takes the cake is the Bugatti Veyron he purchased in 2012 for a whopping $2.2 million. Cars are generally volatile financial investments. They can lose value very easily and burn a hole in your pocket, but The Game does not care about that. All he had to do for the black and yellow Bugatti Veyron to join his already stacked collection of Porsche Panamera, Chevrolet Camaro, and Bentley Continental was let VH1's cameras follow him everywhere he went for the filming of his documentary, Marrying the Game. The documentary helped raise the funds to buy the big black and yellow Bugatti, specifically a 16.4 that used to belong to Iranian designer Nicholas Pakzad. It was a fantastic birthday present, one he couldn't help but tweet about. He said, "Thanks to VH1 Music for pitching in on the Bugatti for my birthday. That reality show money is wonderful." But The Game's obsession with cars does not end there. It gets more ridiculous when you hear that he purchased a diamond-studded remote control car. The Game decided to spend an absolute fortune having a remote control car of his son's kitted out by his own personal jeweler. The rapper got his son, Harlem Karen, a remote-controlled Bentley GT covered in almost $100K worth of diamonds. The car alone was probably already expensive in its own right, but to cover it up in about 150 carats of diamond is borderline extreme. What makes it even more ridiculous is that after the modification of the remote-controlled car, the toy almost cost as much as an actual Bentley GT. In proper The Game fashion, he took to Twitter to talk about his new acquisition. He said, "On another note, props to my jeweler, Richie Nektalov, who put up 150 carats, almost $100,000 in diamonds, in my son, Harlem Karen Taylor's remote-controlled Bentley GT. My son's toy almost cost more than the real thing." He said, "Daddy, I want a car like yours when I get older." I said, "I got you Harlem," but until then, he has stunting like his daddy. The Game also included an additional note for anyone questioning why he would spend that much money on a toy car, stating that his kid's college tuition and trust funds were already paid up. The fact that he had to address his haters shows that he knew that this was a dumb purchase from the start. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other awesome videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hey yo, it's the end of the episode right now, man. I thank you for sticking in, for being here for this long. If you make it this far into the video, I thank you, man. Like, please smash the like button, comment, and subscribe for more, man. Like, come on, let's get it.